Hello, beautiful fellow human beings. Change of scenery. Been kind of trying to make a spot here, and yeah, hoping to start bringing my materials over. I gotta make a spot, so I was doing that. I wanted to test the service and all that. So, yee. Hope everyone's having a beautiful evening. I did want to show this interesting rod combo, if you will, I found. I'm missing the tip of it, but I'm keeping an eye out. So, let me grab. Where did I put it? Shoot. Oh, yeah, I put it over here. I'm gonna get rid of some of these books, childhood books. Put them in those little libraries. So it's missing the tip, but it's not broken or anything. It needs to slide on in there. But check it. It's like a fly rod with a spinning reel, but it says something. I forgot already. But anywho, I thought that was interesting. Oh, it was my grandpa's. I gotta find the tip of it. I'm sure it's here somewhere. And maybe I could have one made. I don't know how much something like that would be, but man, I'll find it surely. I'll throw this back over here. And the other one is one of these bullet wheels. I'll be here for a long time, so I had to use a room to exist in. But closer to the pier now, like much closer. But check this out. I never really thought much about how these work. Anyways, but this big old, the fan's on. So, ready, and then what's it called, sorry. I need to get a light, but the wrap is really nice. Surprised it's not under some form of lacquer. It feels so exposed. I feel the fiber. But True Temper, Main USA, Unispin. It's just a funky looking thing. Don't know if these are called bullets, but I'll not do that again. So I'm hoping to get my drying materials here the next few days. It's mobile enough. I'm just gonna grab some more plastic like storage cases. I think my eyes watering. But loads of BB guns too. Anyways, I didn't really think this through. But if you need repairs, so let's go look through. I still have a few kits of my grandpa's to repair the fishing rods, like all the eyes. But I really only would trust myself doing the top eye. I could just glue it on. I appreciate that, Freddie. Hey, Nates. Howdy do. Or question away. My bad. My brain's all fried. It's been a rough. I found the crown of thorns that I made in 5th grade. I made quite a few of these, but this should be the first one. Bougainvillea. I went to a Catholic school, but they were not impressed by this. Ooh. It's acupressure. Oh shoot, I wasn't meaning to be insensitive in that specific item. So I appreciate that. Who's saying right on T-bone. So anyways, this is gonna be short anyways. But God, my brain is fried, but not that fried. Oh, also found some baskets, which these are neat because they, you know, have a storage, which I was always really fascinated by these. I actually made a little lifesaver with one for swimming at Blue Heron during tide change. People get stuck on, there's like a little seawall thing, not a seawall, it's a bridge, it's like legs of the bridge, pylon, but people get stuck because it gets deep for a second, and the tide is like a river. The closest thing we have to a river is the inlets, and like a running river, running body of water. And yeah, so sometimes you have to throw a rope down there, and I just made it so it had a float. Yeah, that's why it's gonna be short. Unless I'm sitting directly in front of a hook vise, like people just, I don't know. It entices an odd bunch. Maybe if I just stand with a fishing pole in my hand, which pretty neat to see some of the rigs, because it was all, I guess offshore, but it's pretty neat to see a lot of these poles again, or rods, whatever. Anyways, I'm super exhausted. I'm trying to get back to my desk though. I was gonna start tidying up a little bit. I did find a miraculous gem, in my opinion, to show. Dissected map of the United States. And I remember when my dad found this at a yard sale or a flea market. Very old. I'd like to know what year, but gonna solve it here shortly. Very old puzzle. Libertas. My dad and I had very similar taste in objects. And a lot of the stuff too is my grandparents. But yeah, I'm trying to get back to my desk. I feel like lost. I did find this also, which I want to get it sharpened. It's an oldie. Craftsman. But man, I used to feel so dope when I was a kid, like wielding this thing. It's been lying around for a long time, but it's gotta be, you know, re-established. A lot of little doohickeys like that, like hammers, which real into hammers, because I plan on trying to immediately get back into spoons, because I can hammer stuff here by just going outside instead of going up and downstairs to hammer something, or having to hammer it on my lap, because I don't want, you know, but stoked on that, and I'm sure I'll find some sheet metal here. I do know there's galvanized, like, sheet metal, not sure if that will be stampable, but I'm gonna give it a go, but try not to stare directly into the thing, but it does need new wood. It was, it's probably what happened to it, honestly. Gosh, my eyes are fried. It's so hard to see straight. So, yeah, man. That's been a rough few days. I can't get over it. Just gonna revel in, like, suspended reality, I guess, for a while, because, man, not as planned is all I can say there. But did find these righteous, which these were in my bag for a while, but going to try to get to the beach now that I'm closer. The pier, it's been really hot, and there's like two tents, tadpoles. There's like two tadpoles for shade, but yeah, I don't know what else to say. I thought I had more. Hey, I really appreciate it. Yeah, it's really surreal. I just came over for dinner and really surreal. I wish that like wasn't singed into my mind, but tis what tis. But trying to carve a little existing area here and kind of get things in order, I guess. I really don't know. I'm an only child, so it's like, yeah, I don't even know where to start. I'm like purposely not looking at the chat because I'm like, well, I'm trying to. Yeah, like, alright. I'm a little nearsighted also, so I am charging the other phone. I didn't realize it was dead. But yeah, I walked in and he was already dead. And like I said, I came over for dinner. So, and he doesn't want to be cremated. So these last few days, just been trying to figure out every way to avoid that. I said Prairie Creek, but it's in Gainesville, and it's only $2,000. To get buried in a white sheet, so beautiful, natural burial. That's where I want to go. Hey, I don't want to be cremated either. Like sky burial. All right, but I don't know. Teach their own, I guess. Of course, I mean, but yeah. And the shitty thing is the next day, my mom got the test results back, and his lung cancer, I guess it was like, his cancer didn't really go anywhere, and it was terminal, so they wouldn't have done the service. They wouldn't the subscription, they wouldn't do a treatment anyways, so he was super intuitive, so, but yep. So probably gonna be moving my materials here within the next few hours. I'm gonna try to head there at 4. Been in and out all day. But yeah. So I guess that's it. Anyways, I hope everyone's having a beautiful day. Life is really short, and is what? Oh, that's like, I know what that is. Storm Clark, I appreciate that. I can't remember if that's Soto, but it's a Buddhist chant. That Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. There's a bunch of sects of Buddhism. I always get them confused. Or should I say vehicles? But, yeah, slowly bringing all my fishing stuff here too, because I am closer. And, man, I've been getting, like, caught up, but kind of not complaining. It's been really hot. It's been hell, honestly. But, yeah. Oh, yeah. these are the binoculars I grew up running around with. I thought they got lost, and they did. They fell behind something. But polarized binoculars, they're oldie goldies, but man, they're crisp. I couldn't believe them. I couldn't believe running into them. So I can see like farther than 2 feet. Oh, and this is my dad's knife. He got into a fight on a fishing pier, and this is in the 80s, and went and bought himself a knife, and then went back to the pier. Nothing happened, but he says his fishing knife since then, and it's a 1980s buck knife, 105. He's sharpened, but it's wild. And he's worn this around his waist like pretty much every single time he's went anywhere near water, so pretty wild. Yeah, but anyway, I'm hoping to not fall asleep, so, but it did get kind of quiet while I was listening. And I was listening to music to stay awake, but it's been brutal. I don't know how to like maneuver funerary things, which not like a service, burial only, because like that's really the only alternative to cremation I know, to be totally honest. I really don't know. Being an only child sucks. Just saying. But anyways, I have a few friends in common with that, so it's been yeah. Anyway, I gotta go before I talk into a circle, but hopefully we'll be back. Hopefully got some new Flash in the mail, so I'm trying to keep my mind occupied with that, and boy, is it occupied with that. I'm real stoked on that. And builder gel is worse. Builder gel. It's I didn't get the 2-part one where you dip the brush into the liquid. I just got the jar of builder gel, and you hear it with the UV light. I wish I had the other phone so I could show a picture. Nail artists use it, and that's another thing I'm really stoked on. Yeah, I appreciate that, Nate. I appreciate that, everyone, too. Yeah, for 146 in these parts. Palm Beach County. I put on for my city. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. Instead of say Palm Beach County, like city, I always say that. Anyway, yeah, man, I found a bunch of mysterious pictures, and I was like, sweet, this is gonna be good. And it's just a bunch of pictures of my uncle's house, like down to like water heaters. But nice house. Anyway, and also a fire extinguisher, which that's good to have. Oh my god. I will probably be less than lucid, because hey, that's what like brain chemicals are for. Because man, it doesn't feel real. Like, so just trying to keep that like about. Find some crazy stuff. Like, what is this for? I've seen it before, but I never figured out what it was, like what its intention was. It has these huge clips. And this chain. It looks kind of like toilet chain. It's the toilet chain like. But no, it's. But I shall bury myself in objectives. So anyway, I will be hopefully back here with a bunch of, ow, Jesus Christ. Maybe I will use these. Probably not. I have really chicken shit arms. It drives me nuts. But do I do anything about that? No. I tried doing the whole push-up thing, and I need something else, like moving logs or something, because doing push-ups is like, look, my eyes watering, just the thought of it. But same thing with sit-ups though. Oh, worst feeling. I'd rather do something like not that. Swim like excuse me. Swim with like extra intent. Don't know why I did that motion, but extra intent, because man, it's peak. Really, really so. And I've been swimming like a bunch of indoor pools in y'all's northern areas, just once. But I couldn't find bathing suits. I had to get kids' clothes and cut them into like a bathing suit shape. But, real nice. Swimming is, I think, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't even hear my own thoughts right now. Anyways, I love y'all. I also can't keep my eyes open. They're just fried. I don't know how to explain it. But, yeah, so I will see y'all very soon. Happy trails. I might, oops, sorry. Nate, so feel free to, I might be even like more so fried more, but man, for the last like few months, it was pretty extensive, like, it was just kind of all-encompassing for so long that, it's just suspended reality, I guess is all I can describe it as. But anywho, all the more reason to stay busy and focus. I'm stoked to get back to that, which, again, Builder Gel, man, for carapace, if you haven't checked out Builder's Gel, I think I'm saying it right. It sounds off, but Builder's Sculpture, no, it has to be Builder's Gel. But yeah, I think it's gonna be real fun. I think you need gloves, but every picture just shows like people bare-handing it. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's resin. I have no idea really, but I keep saying that. Anyways, I have trails.